Welcome to our show, International Student Brief. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of international education in Australia, where despite reaching a historic milestone of over 1 million student enrollments last year, the sector is facing a seismic shift. With a significant drop in offshore visa applications, the government's new regulations are making it tougher for prospective students to make their way to Australia. In sports news, 2025 is shaping up to be an exhilarating year for athletes and fans alike. While Hong Kong athletes might miss out on the Olympics, there are plenty of thrilling events on the horizon, including the Hong Kong Sevens at the newly opened Kai Tak Sports Park and the National Games. Internationally, major tournaments like the FIFA Club World Cup and the Women's Rugby World Cup promise to keep sports enthusiasts on the edge of their seats. Lastly, we discuss the growing backlog of international students appealing their visa refusals in Australia, which has now doubled to over 20,000 cases. With a median appeal time of 46 weeks and a high success rate for those appeals, students are facing quite the challenge. The Albanese government finds itself in a tight spot, balancing political pressure and the needs of international students. Please stay tuned for more detailed reports on these intriguing topics. Australian Broadcasting Corporation reports that Australia's international education sector has reached a significant milestone, with over 1 million international student enrollments recorded last year. This figure marks an increase of nearly 50,000 compared to the previous year. Despite this surge, a troubling trend is emerging, as offshore student visa applications plummeted by nearly 40% in 2024, indicating a loss of interest from prospective students. Phil Honeywood, from the International Education Association of Australia, points out that the message sent by the government's stricter visa policies has made international students feel unwelcome, leading them to seek educational opportunities elsewhere. South China Morning Post highlights that while 2025 may not see the Olympics or Paralympics for Hong Kong athletes, it will still be a vibrant year for sports events. The Cathay HSBC Hong Kong Sevens will debut at the new Kai Tak Sports Park, promising excitement as teams vie for victory. Other notable events include FIFA's Club World Cup in the United States, the Women's Rugby World Cup in England, and the World Athletics Championships in Tokyo. Each of these events is expected to draw significant attention, showcasing the talents of athletes and the passion of fans worldwide. The Sydney Morning Herald reveals a growing backlog of international student visa appeals in Australia, which has doubled in just 5 months, surpassing 20,000 cases. This backlog has resulted in a median processing time of 46 weeks, allowing students to remain in the country longer while their appeals are considered. Despite the government's efforts to limit migration numbers, many students are successfully overturning visa refusals, suggesting that the criteria for rejection may be overly subjective. As the political landscape heats up, immigration remains a contentious issue, with both major parties vying to address the complexities of student visas and overall migration rates. South China Morning Post reports on a variety of intriguing topics from the past weekend. Firstly, China's recent visa entry scheme has sparked controversy as it excludes 3 EU countries, raising questions about diplomatic relations. Meanwhile, a cultural shift is taking place among Chinese students, who, amid a declining birth rate, are increasingly embracing single life and prioritizing personal growth over romantic relationships. In a significant development, China's construction of a mega dam has raised concerns about its potential impact on India-China relations and the delicate Tibetan ecosystem, highlighting the environmental implications of such projects. Additionally, the rising popularity of traditional Chinese medicine in the West is being propelled by influential celebrities, showcasing a blend of ancient practices with modern wellness trends. Lastly, the article delves into the concept of umami, the savory flavor that enhances the taste of food, exploring its origins and effects on culinary experiences. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.